Baron dreamt of many a woe, and all his warrior guests with shade and form of witch and demon and large coffin-worm were long the night-errant. Unhappy is he to whom the memories of childhood bring only fear and sadness. Wretched is he who looks back upon lone hours in vast and dismal chambers with brown hangings and maddening rows of antique books, or upon odd watches in twilit chambers where grotesque, gigantic, and vine-encumbered trees silently wave twisted branches far aloft. Such a lot the gods gave to me. To me, the dazed, the disappointed, the barren, the broken, and yet I am strangely content, cling desperately to those sear memories when my mind momentarily threatens to reach beyond to the other. I know not where I was born, save that the castle was infinitely old and infinitely horrible, full of dark passages and having high ceilings where the eye could find only cobwebs and shadows. The stones in the crumbling corridors seemed always hideously damp, and there was an accursed smell everywhere, as of the piled-up corpses of dead generations. It was never light, so that I used sometimes to light candles and gaze steadily at them for relief. Nor was there any sun outdoors, since the terrible trees grew high above the tallest accessible tower. There was one black tower which reached above the trees into the unknown outer sky. That was partly ruined. It could not be ascended save by a well-nigh impossible climb up the sheer wall, stone by stone. I must have lived years in this place, but I cannot measure the time. Beings must have cared for my needs, yet I am aware of no other person except myself, nor of any other living thing, save the noiseless rats, bats, and spiders. I think whoever nursed me must have been shockingly aged, for my first recollection of another living person was of someone mockingly like myself, yet distorted, twisted, and decayed, like the castle. To me, there was nothing grotesque in the bones and skeletons that strewed stones, crypts, deep down amongst the foundations. Fantastically associated these things with everyday events, and I thought them more natural than the colored pictures of living beings which I found in many of the moldy books. From these books, I learned all I know. No teacher urged or guided me, and I do not recall hearing any human voice in all those years, not even my own. For though I had read of speech, I had never thought to speak aloud. My aspect was a matter equally unthought of, for the castle possessed no mirrors, and I merely regarded myself by instinct as akin to the youthful figures I saw drawn and painted in the books. I felt conscious of youth because I remembered so little.
Hey!
would longingly picture myself amidst gay crowds, in the sunny world beyond the endless forest. Once, I tried to escape from the forest, but as I went further from the castle, the shade grew denser, and the air more thick with brooding fear, so that I ran frantically back, lest I lose myself forever in a labyrinth of nighted silence. So, through endless twilights, I dreamed and waited, though I knew not what I waited for. And at last I resolved to scale the tower, fall though I might, since it were better to glimpse the sky and perish than to live without ever beholding day.
In the dank twilight I climbed the worn and age-stone stairs till I reached the level where they ceased, and thereafter clung perilously to small footholds leading upwards.
Ghastly and terrible was that dead stairless cylinder of stone, black, ruined and deserted, and sinister with startled bats whose wings made no noise. More ghastly and terrible still was the slowness of my progress. For climb as I might, the darkness overhead grew no thinner, and the new chill as of haunted and venerable mold assailed me. I shivered as I wondered why I did not reach the light, and would have looked down had I dared. I fancied that night had come suddenly upon me, and made me grope with one free hand for a window embrasure, that I may peer out and beyond, and try to judge the height I had attained.